Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy here, 4 nerds, by nerds, hanging out with these guys.
Hey, I'm Ryan.
I'm Nate.
And, we're going to do our weekly digest, nerdy news. If you guys have been around for a while, you know what this is. If you're brand new here,
That is what it is.
that's exactly what it is. And what we do with it is, down below you can find a description to everything we're going to go over. We're going to tell you all the content we put out last week on the website, on the YouTube channel, as well as anything that might be coming up. And we're also going to be announcing the next game with Nerdarchy. So that's coming up at the end of the month, the 31st of January. You're going to do 7 o'clock?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? Let's just do that first. We're just going to get that right out of the way. So the way it works is each month we have 10 names and email addresses we're working off of. And what we do is the first 4 on that list are the ones that are going to be in the game that month. And then we leave the ones that are the other 6 there. They get pushed up the list. So the next 4 will become, our choices for the game the following month, and we randomly select another 4 to go on the list, and we just cycle through.
Yeah, basically make sure that we have alternates. If something comes up, and guys, please, if we call your name and you're not able to attend the game, or like as soon as that we'll put you back in the list as a runner-up. And so, hopefully next month we can get the game with you. But the idea is we always have an alternate, just in case worst case scenario. We can always keep a full roster of 4 people. I know I had a situation actually when I went to run my game. One of the guys, I didn't hear from, and I had to run a game with 3 players. So we want to avoid that, and hopefully can have a full virtual table.
Yeah. So Nate's going to be running his game with you guys, Night Terrors, and he's going to the guys that are or gals that are actually in the game. He's going to email. And we'll leave it to Nate to figure out a system for determining who's in the game or not. So after a certain point, if we don't hear from people, we're just going to go to the alternates.
Yeah.
And the person that doesn't show or whatever, or we don't hear from them, they'll just get kicked back into the pool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So to speak. If this becomes a reoccurring problem, then we're going to put alligators in that pool.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, pool full of alligators with laser beams mounted.
All right, let's see. Well, actually, Nate, you're much better at reading and writing and thinking and stuff than me, so you can read the names, so I don't butcher them.
Oh God.
Some of them are a little difficult.
All right, so the 4 here, right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Can I just? So this should be
from the top.
From the top. There should be.
Okay, from the top, not these down here.
Right.
Okay.
The first 4.
So Michael Hawkins.
All right, Michael. Yeah.
Ludwig. Bout.
Boutte, maybe. Yeah.
Booty.
It's like
Booty.
Route or Root. So Bout. George Henlon.
All right, welcome, George. Yeah.
Trey.
Woo.
Okay, so those are the 4 people
Those are
that are
the
in the
4.
game. You guys will get emails as well as follow-up.
Yeah, and then we have runners-up. We want me to read the runners-up, right?
Yep. Read the runners.
Darius, Charlie, Michelle Earnshaw, or Mitchell. Mitchell. Mark Milano, Michael Joseph, Regula Morris, and Chris Oyote.
Okay.
So you guys, if Nate doesn't hear from for the people that are in the game, selected for the game this month, you guys have the possibility of getting an email from him as an alternate. So congratulations to everyone that made it into Nate's game. I'm sure it's going to be a good time.
I'm looking forward to running it.
Yep, and you'll hear from him shortly as far as leveling and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then moving on, we have, of course, Nerdarchy, the newsletter. If you guys want to know how we just selected those names, you can find out in the newsletter. Plus, you get other cool stuff. We also have Nerdarchy, the store, where you can get cool, nerdy swag. And, we're always trying to add different things to the store, which we just placed an order, so you'll be able to see us wearing it.
That's right.
And recently we did you had the
a few things
DM,
have gone up. Yeah.
The DM Goblin
Dungeon Master, Goblin Bomber, Jurassic Park.
I think RP
Garth
Sketchbook.
Garth Sketch.
Oh, that's Garth?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he goes by different aliases.
Yeah.
But he had gotten the Bomber and the Dungeon Master.
Oh, so he's already gotten his. Great.
Yeah. No, the Spreadshirt delivers shirts super fast, so that's another great thing.
They're pretty good with that. Hey, you don't want to buy our crap, but you still want to support us, we got a way for you to do that as well. Yeah. We have the Patreon. Also, okay, finally, I'm so happy I can announce this. I finally fixed the forum. I chased away the gremlins. You guys can actually sign up for the forum. and start conversing with us over there.
Start forming.
Start forming. Also, it's a good place to put your GM 911s. We have a section just for it. DMG Info is closing in on that 10,000 mark.
So go him. Yep.
He's a fellow YouTuber that had a catastrophe happen with his YouTube channel where he lost all of his subscribers due to a glitch. He was at 10,000, went to 0. He got to watch the numbers roll down.
Yeah,
and
with tears in his eyes.
With tears
so
in his eyes.
he's rapidly building himself back up. He does great sort of 3D terrain stuff, 2D dungeon tile stuff that you can incorporate if you're crafty at your game table, or you know people that are crafty. Definitely share it around with them.
It'll definitely level up your crafting for sure. Conventions, you guys want to see us at conventions? One of the best ways to do that is contact the promoters and say, hey, we'd like to see those Nerdarchy guys there.
And then they're like, who's Nerdarchy?
Right.
There's like all these guys that sit and talk about stuff.
Yeah.
They'd be great in a convention.
Yeah.
Where you sit and talk
It's about stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Also, GM 911s, as we said, the forum is a good place to put those. Also, you can email us at nerdarchy@gmail.com. Just tell us what the problem is in your campaign as the DM, and we will do what we can to fix it. It's not for generic problems; it's for a very specific situation you have going on in your game right now, and we got to make these a priority. Also, and this is still relatively new. We launched it Christmas Eve, but we have a brand new channel dedicated just to gameplay videos for video games. Some of you guys had asked it because we were putting it on the channel, this channel here. Some of you guys asked us to separate it, so we've heard you and we've done just so.
We've heard the plight, call out of the common man.
And then moving on to nerdarchy.com.
That's right. That's nerdarchy.com. We have board games in review, Munchkin Zombies, so the card game version of that. It's a classic that was exhumed. We have a Star Wars role-playing game, Age of Rebellion. English not your first language, use that for RPG fun. So I have to read that article myself, like that piques my interest. We had multi-class character builds in Dungeons & Dragons the Druid, and also multi-classing with the Sorcerer. Over onto YouTube.
Alright. Over on the YouTube channel we have Remembering First Edition Dungeons & Dragons, The Paladin, Faith, and D&D. What does your character class say about you? How to be a good Dungeon Master, which is a video response to ProJared. DM wants to give custom background features to players in a Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition game, which is a GM 911. What would you do with a Palladium RPG system? That's part of our new Shred or Convert videos series. Dungeon Master and Murder Hobo problem, another GM 911. What is a tabletop RPG? Cutting your teeth with role-playing games. Why are we adventuring together? Making of the adventuring party, which is the D&D player tip. Introducing an adventuring company, which was the talk about the NAG and the history of it, which is world and campaign building. Then we have players as a political and military power in a Dungeons & Dragons game, which is GM 911.
That's it.
That's it.
So until next time, stay nerdy.